I think high points were things like the Bangui Forum, the popular consultations to begin with, where we supported the organisation of teams going around the country to talk to the population about what they wanted. And this went remarkably smoothly. I mean, everybody thought, my goodness, the risks around this are huge. And there were some serious problems in certain parts of the country, but they were overcome. And then the Bangui Forum itself, which was a remarkable occasion. We insisted, we worked with Central Africans and they insisted as well, that there should be a minimum of 30% women involved. And I was really pleased about that because I really felt it changed the dynamic and it enabled victims to speak out in particular, but also it just, I think it really contributed to there being a very solid set of conclusions out of the Bangui Forum. Other high points were the Pope's visit at the end of November 2015, after there'd been terrible violence in Bangui, and indeed he was, people said he just shouldn't come, and he did come. And sometimes, CAR can take you by surprise for all the wrong reasons, and sometimes you're just left open-mouthed because it's done something quite extraordinary, like receiving the Pope in the way that it did. And, I was standing outside the mission just after the Pope he'd gone into PK5, which is the Muslim area, and then he'd come back out, and suddenly it was like the Berlin Wall had fallen, and there were hundreds and hundreds of people crossing in and out of PK5, seeing, Christians, Muslims, seeing their family and friends that they hadn't seen for years, and there was just this sense of jubilation, and it was, just thinking about it now, it really gives you a lift, and it just shows what can be done. We had several rounds of elections. At some stage, they just seemed to be going on and on. But, in the first round, we had trouble. And in fact, some of us came under fire on that first day because in one particular polling station. But subsequently, the subsequent rounds of elections were peaceful, and it was really heartening to see hundreds and hundreds of Central Africans queuing up at polling stations, waiting for hours in the hot sun to exercise their right to vote, to choose who they wanted as their leaders. And it was really, sometimes you get these occasions where it's like people power speaks out, and it's almost like they're really, really voting for peace. They want peace. They want to get out of the mess that they're in. And that was really heartening as well. And then, the inauguration of the president as well. That was a really happy day.